My good morning to the chief guest, Ms. Latika Charan, and Mr. Devendra ji, and Patula ji, and Narayanan ji, Mr. Rangaswamy ji, and my co-deliberation members, Srimati Sandrikanta and Vararajan, and all other members from the BAS, industry and public press. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I have come from a family of teachers. Who had an interest in Tamil would have known my great grandfather, Sir Parimar Kalinar, until my father was a headmaster in a Hindu high school in a rural part of Tamil Nadu. And my brother was a teacher. My wife is a teacher. There is a number of teachers in my family. We don't have anything much in our hand, but when we are in a dull room or when we are in a very stressed mood, when a student come and tells, "Sir, I am your student of this batch and this year," all their negative thing will go out and they will stand like this and they get full energy, which I seen with my father number of times. That too when Patnakar Award is given to Dr. T. Ramasamy, who admired my father and took science in the rural area, Srivadiputtur. When he came from all the way from the Delhi to here, but both our Patnakar Award, afterwards he got the very top award from the Indian government. My father, who was sick that time, after he visited house 3-4 days, he had all the energy. The same thing when he got a call from our student, alumni, Bhavani, who is in a biz, that his boss has approved that I can come here. I had the same feeling that what my father had that day, the same feeling I had that day. Thank you very much to Bhavani and his boss Devangatji. Before we move into this standard, just I want to tell you a few words about this. This Bureau of Indian Standard Base, formerly they are known as ISI. Number of people known as ISI. Now ISIM, lot of terrorist group are there, not that. This ISI is very famous than BIS. BIS become famous after they enter into hallmark, gold. The Indian Standard into having its headquarters as New Delhi, has 5 regional offices and 22 branch offices. It provides effective link between state governments, industries, technical institutions, consumer organization of the respective region. It has 308 technical committees and 500 qualified technical scientific personnel. It has more than 25,000 experts voluntarily associated with standardization activities and formulated over 19,000 standards in various technology areas. It has over 26 licenses covering more than 900 products and over 350 licenses have been granted for over 50 Indian standards in 40 different countries. Thus, Bureau of Indian Standards is creating a level playing field for not only Indian quality but also international quality. When this topic came, I told Ms. Bhavani, it's a very wide topic and what I can speak. It's a very, very macro level topic. Then she gave me some confidence and he also shared that, sir, I have called Latika ji madam also, and the same thing she also told. So no problem, sir, because she is going to tell from the police. So your is comparatively easier. So you can have a better view on that. So gain some confidence. I accepted. So when the name, the standard came, immediately I came to my classroom where I used to tell my students, those who like me, raise your hands. Those who do not like me, raise your standards. These I used to tell my students. If it used to happen in number of kitchens also, the husband would have this experience with their wife. If you do not like my cooking, lower your standards. So if you have the public life, when you have standards, people call it attitude. When you are simple, people try to cheat you. When you need love, they find it fun to break your heart. So this all the thought process has come in your mind when you hear the word standard. First time I experienced standard when I moved from the core teaching to take an assignment in All India level at Bangalore, All India Council for Technical Education, to head the division continuing education program for people in industry, which was headed by a vice chancellor from Tamil Nadu. Then I took that post. That time I was too young, and my professor warned me, Dr. Ganesan from IIT, don't go there, you are a good teacher, you can take administration after 10 or 15 years. That time I was 34 years old. Then because of the other reason, when I got selected for the All India interview, I joined that, and two officers from Delhi and one from Bangalore took me to that office at KR Circle, UC campus, Karnataka. And they showed me, this is a place where you are going to work. That big building was closed before 1 year. And I have seen lot of posters inside in Kannada. I could not read, and I asked, sir, what is there? Nothing. This 1 year there is a labor problem. So we are not doing anything. I stand because I was a young teacher. I am entering into administration. I don't have like IAS, IFS, do not have any experience in the administration. Then they opened the door. The 1 year impact was there everywhere. Maybe when the employees moved there, they are shown the angry in number of places in the building. When I went to up floor, there is 3 floors mezzanine. The heap for files and everything, because they are doing for throughout India, 365 institutions covering some 400 industries. Then they told me, you have only 2 assistants, 2 lady assistants for project coordinator, 1 for finance, and 1 attendant to assist you, because government is not ready to spend money. Already there was 35 people is there, they are all on strike. You do it, and they given a key, and after half an hour the Delhi officer went to Delhi headquarters, the regional officer went to his office. I was just sitting with that key, and the 2 girls who joined me after 3 hours and after half a day. Attender, they told it takes time because no attendees we are not getting, so it take minimum 2 to 3 weeks. I thought to take next train to Madras and join my college. With the 2 keys, I thought, okay, I can come back. But in the interview panel, one of the professor who selected me, he told, Parameswaran, though there is number of people qualified in this, I have some special interest on you, I have confidence on you, you can do it, so I have selected. And do not know the meaning of that time. After I received the degree, I got a full picture. So when I moved from here to, I do not have house here, so I stayed in a lodge. So 2 days, I just had a clear thought process what to do, either move to Chennai or here. Then finally I decided, if at all anything I do here, if I am not doing here, I will not go to Chennai, because it is going to be a turning point for my life. When I took the decision in my soul, Then I started doing the work one by one. But I had a greater trouble when the local political man, who is the time the Tamil Nadu Karnataka problem was more, who is famous there also, very famous in that. He took all the old staff members there and he came to my room. I am sitting in the desk and he started speaking Kannada, which I could not understand. From the day one I had a big problem. My job on that, to make the office to work, run, understand what are the things has gone. There was 3 bribery charge for the man who worked previous me. I have to tackle that. And 650 nodal centers and 120 continuing education program centers. There was nearly 250 cases against him at a different high court, malpractices. This all I had to set. No payment, they are given for satellite, they are not given for phone, X, Y, Z, number of things. This all I have to solve. Then I have to see the labor problem, provident fund, settlement, X, Y, Z. Then I have to give a new dimension to the project. I have to take it successful. Here, since I do not have the much experience of administration, I have done in a trial and error method. 10 days, I have not moved from the office. I sat in the heap of file. I almost virtually gone through nearly 5,000 files. First I charted out the files which may be useful. Only decision I took, the intuition which I had. So the intuition will tell, oh, this file may be useful, so I will take. Then take. Like that I say, collected nearly 550 files. From there, my work starts for next 5 years. There the standardization helped me like anything. First I understood that entire process in that national project. I made every process very clear, particular. And I made a standard document. And I went to a lawyer, learned the basic of legal things for 10 days. Then I went to one auditor and learned the basics of auditing for 10 days. Then I understood what is a legal case, what is a financial irregularities. Then there also I made some standardization because I had to go to all the court and stand. When the labor problem came, I went to PF office and the labor law. I learned the basic things. Then I took all these cases. Nearly I made 320 standard letters and documents because I do not have staff to help me. And that I made in a CD. Then I given to a project assistant and a finance assistant. Whenever I tell number 18, you just take that letter, name, change the content, other body should be same, and you give the letter to me. Don't go deeper into it because it will take 2 to 3 days. My project will be delayed by another 3 years. Here, the standardization, I understood how effectively the standardization has helped me not only came out from all the difficulty, also successfully after 4 years, I earned my first income by all the wastage which I more or less like ISO I introduced. It has given me 7 lakhs of money. These all the wastage of files and other things which is not useful to me. It has given me the first income 7 lakhs. So I never forget. The second income I got because of when unearthed so much of unspent amount by clear-cut standard method I followed. Nearly 25 crores of money is not spent in even a top institutions in India. Either government has not bothered or that institute coordinator also not bothered. So the things gone like that. and my term was about to end. I had a satisfaction of unearthing in nearly 58 crores, and the old previous cases, a definite path I can able to tell this much has been taken from these people, and labor problem was settled, and out of 25, 24 received their compensation and PF. They are given voluntary retirement. One only has gone to Supreme Court. All of that, the project has taken to the new shape, and we enter into a new type of taking the project, and it reached some 50 companies. We had a excellent success rate, and we have a self income also every year. It's the first time in my life, without studying any standardization, I introduced standards. That standards not only helped me personally, but it helped the nation in the development in the particularly industrial area. And if I go to my academic side, I used to wonder number of times these standards, both when I am taking class or when I was in a research lab. This is too how to move it. Yeah. Yeah. So the nature has given lot of standards without any IS code or ISO code or any other ASTM anything. It has given. That is a superpower. Supreme power has given lot of standards. This bilateral symmetry is one of the biggest standard is created by the nature. It is one of the main thing when you go for the construction of the buildings. In any buildings, very first things which you will see in anywhere, first is safety, then only economy. This symmetry takes a bigger role when you go to the construction of the building. When symmetry is not achieved, that building is known for all type of damages by natural calamity. It's very, very important. The fundamental of a structural engineer, if you go and see that the symmetry is achieved. But the nature has given the symmetry everywhere, from human to butterfly. Even if you take another structure, if you would have seen the structure from the L&T, there's a one pillar and the entire building was there in the L&T. If you take in the this area, Manapakam. If you go deeper, it is nothing but radial symmetry. But nature has given the radial symmetry already. If even you take our fruits, if you cut it, the radial symmetry is given, the supreme power is given. If you take the flower, the radial symmetry is already there. And in mathematics, one of this Fibonacci spiral is one of the important things. It's very even difficult to understand and apply it. This square 1, this 1 plus 2 will be 3, then 3 plus 1 plus 1 will be 5, then this 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, this one 8, this square will multiply like this, and we will design a structure with this Fibonacci spiral. It's a very, very complicated spiral, but nature has given answer for it. Sunflower is exact example for it. So the standard has come. Before we think it over the standard, the supreme power has given standards in our day-to-day objects. If you go in Tamil, in the ratios, they used to make this ratio to understand, complicated ratio to understand in a poetry format. Not today. I am doing long back. Is one of the thing like this. I'll read the people who are not familiar with the Tamil, and I tell it is Kattiyo Ettu Katti, Kal Arai Mukkal Maathu, Settiyar Sendru Vittar, Siruvargal Moonru Pergal, Kattiyai Udekkamal, Kanakkudan Pagirndirga. There is a Vaisya Chettiar. He expired. He has 3 children. He has gold bars, 8 gold bars in 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. In this fashion, he has 8 gold bar. They are telling you should not break the gold bar. You have to give that gold bar equally to the 3 children. The very important is number of people and the number of gold bar. Number of people is 3, number of gold bar is 8. And the gold bars are in the ratio 1/4, 1/2, 3/4. How to arrange this is a standard format followed in Tamil culture. It's very difficult mathematics, made into very simple poetry form. So these all the calculation I have done, the finally that boy 1 will get 1, he will get 4 1/4, and the boy 2 will get 2 1/4, and the third one is 1 3/4, 1 1/4. So if we go again also, in the number theorem if you take, anywhere in the world, up to 10 power of 17 we can express, that we will tell 100 jillion. If you want to go beyond that, there is no words. But in Tamil, we have gone up to 10 power of 22, Mahayuham. So, even in songs from the Tamil folk, you can have Mukkodi Devargale. Mukkodi Devar is 10 to the power of 21 Devas. So, these things is also there in Sanskrit. So, these things are standardized long back, before all other culture has come. So when you see into the family life, this thought process came to me when I was doing my research in high strength concrete, M70. It was a midnight, about 12 o'clock, when I was sitting, because very hard time, because that 17 time no one has achieved that time, so I have a lot of difficulty. If at all I go and give my professor, you will tell it is wrong, that is wrong, that is wrong. So years together my research was taken. I am not in a position to complete it. So one day I was thinking, and what is life? I am really going like, then I will go with the concrete, whether there is a end or there is no end. Then I got one thought process, I immediately document it. Then that process gone bigger, and I written big article, then it has gone in number of places, and that become more popular than my main research. That's just I want to tell how standards in family through concrete. It's a basic. Now it is 2000, previously it's not 2000. IS 456 2000 code practice for plain and reinforced concrete grades the concrete M10, M15, M20, M25 and so on. M refers to mix, and that number refers to strength of the concrete after 28 days. If you go technically, it is a cube Newton per mm square. So after 28 days, what is the strength of the concrete that 10, 15, 20, 30 gives? If you see right side, the ratio 1:3:6 gives 10, 1:4 gives 15, 1.5 3 gives 20, 1:3 6 25 and so on and so forth. And first one stands for cement, then stands for sand, and another one stands for coarse aggregate, we will tell as jelly. If we see deeper into this concept, I will first take some civil, then I will go to family life. If you go deeper into this concept, this lower grade concrete we will use in a place like a platform, and higher grade concrete you will use in a place like multi-story building. How that grade is achieved not by any magic, just changing the ratio. When you change the ratio, you are getting higher strength. You are using that concrete in a higher important building where more load should be taken. Very simple. The coarse aggregate at the outer, then inside sand is going, then cement. When you add water, add cement plus water, dissipate into all the holes, and a bond between cement paste, this sand and coarse aggregate takes place. When the bond become more stronger, this concrete become more stronger and it takes more load. This stronger concrete we get by changing the ratio. By changing the ratio. This is a concept in the concrete. Same thing in the family process. Everyone works hard, and for middle income, even for higher middle income, the main thing in our life to have a house on our own. For that we will all work towards. We want a house, particularly if you take in southern part. First will that you have house on your own? No. So you will be down. I have not seen that in northeast or anywhere. So it's a fundamental. With lot of difficulty, in loan X, Y, Z, we construct a beautiful house and we go and sit in the house. Within 20 or 30 days, we started getting quarrel among us and our peace is slowly coming down in the house. Then we go to some Guruji, we will see Gita or Bible or Quran, we will do practice, yoga, hatha yoga, anda yoga, then we will not get relief from anything. I told my people, no need to see anything. You see the material used in your house, it teach you how you are to live. The material what we are using is concrete. Concrete is a composite material which we are already seen. There you have sand, you have cement, sand, coarse aggregate and water. Here both the gender, husband and wife, has love, anbu, affection, pasam, and complementing each other. ஒவ்வொரு புரிந்து கொள்ளும் தன்மை, understanding each other, விட்டு கொடுக்கும் தன்மை. These I replicate with this all the material. You both have it. What is the problem? You are not achieved correct ratio. When the ratio is achieved, either your family bond is very important. Family bond will be closer and very stronger, or it will be weaker. So you choose the correct ratio, apply it. If you are not in good in ratio, you will be like a platform. Bond will be weak, your relation will be in the platform. If you choose a correct ratio, your bond will be very higher and you will be in the top building. Your relationship will be a LIC building. This is a concept I developed. And I have written in Tamil, Concretum Ilvalkayum. Concrete and family life. So this is a concept I have given, but I have gone better inside also, but I go it is too theoretical. I had to do comparison X, Y, Z, all it goes. So when I see all these standards and everything, I wonder if it is more meaningful to address the question, what is standard level, the playing field to a person who does not have roof over his or her head, a person who has forced to his children or her children into child labor to make ends meet, a person who has gone hungry tonight and does not know where his and her next meal is going to come from, someone in a village where there is no electricity, roads or even a school, and then probably we should wonder what we are doing to create a level playing field for them, or even it is a priority? So I strongly feel it is time to level the playing field. What I think is not a single man work, is a teamwork to level the playing field and achieve things in a better manner and make India the more prestigious and stronger way to represent in international area. Thank you very much.